Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle the twisted webs of corporate filings. Today we got K.L.A Corporation S 2025 proxy statement, and let me tell you it is packed with details about their director elections, executive pay, and some pretty interesting ESG goals. Stick around because we're going to decode what all this means for the company and its shareholders. Before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, so join us there for more discussions. So first off, the big news is the annual shareholder meeting happening in November 2025. They're re-voting on 10 director nominees and K.L.A is recommending a vote for all of them. This part of the filing is all about governance, making sure the company is run well and ethically. They got committees for audit, compensation, and nominations, all designed to keep things on track. And get this, all directors, except the CEO, are considered independent. That is usually a good sign. They've also got a clear breakdown of who is on the board and their backgrounds. Pretty standard stuff, but it gives you a sense of the experience they bring. Now let's talk about the real meat and potatoes for shareholders, the financials and executive compensation. The company reported some impressive numbers for fiscal year 2025. Total revenues hit a whopping $12.15 billion, that is a 23.9% increase from the previous year. Net income attributable to K.L.A also surged by 47.1% to over $4 billion. Their net cash provided by operating activities also saw a healthy 23.4% jump. These are solid growth numbers showing the company is performing well financially. When it comes to executive pay, K.L.A seems to be following a pay-for performance strategy. The compensation for their named executive officers, or NEOs, is heavily tied to company performance. A large chunk of their pay consists of stock awards and bonuses linked to achieving challenging financial goals like operating margin dollars and free cash flow. For fiscal year 2025, Richard Wallace, K.L.A's president and chief executive officer, had total compensation of over $25 million. Now that sounds like a lot, but it is important to remember that a significant portion of that is in stock awards, and performance-based bonuses, meaning his personal wealth, is tied directly to the company's success. For instance, his base salary was just over $1.1 million, while stock awards made up almost $20 million of his pay. The company uses both restricted stock units, or RSUs, and performance-based restricted stock units, or PRSUs, as part of their long-term incentive plan. These awards typically vest over several years, encouraging executives to focus on long-term growth and shareholder value. The PRSUs are tied to metrics like relative free cash flow margin and earnings per share, showing a clear link between executive rewards and operational success. They also outline severance packages for executives in case of termination or a change of control event. These packages are designed to provide a safety net and ensure loyalty during uncertain times. For Mr. Wallace, a termination without cause following a change of control could result in over $175 million in compensation, including salary bonus and accelerated stock awards. This sounds substantial, but it is important to note these are potential payouts contingent on specific events. Interestingly, K.L.A also discloses the pay ratio between their CEO and the median employee. For fiscal year 2025, Mr. Wallace, compensation was about 257 times that of the median employee, who earned around $97,000. This ratio helps provide context on the income gap within the company. Beyond financials, K.L.A is also highlighting its environmental, social, and governance, or ESG initiatives. They set science-based targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions, with a goal of using 100% renewable electricity globally by 2030. They're also working on waste reduction and water management. This shows a growing focus on sustainability, which is becoming increasingly important for investors and customers. Finally, the filing details any transactions with related parties, ensuring transparency and ethical dealings with individuals connected to the company. These are mostly ordinary course business transactions where the company purchased or sold products and services to entities connected to directors or executives, though the amounts appear to be commercially standard. Now, looking at these numbers more broadly, K.L.A Corporation appears to be on a strong growth trajectory. Their impressive revenue and net income increases in fiscal year 2025, combined with robust cash flow generation, paint a picture of a financially healthy company. The executive compensation structure, heavily favoring performance-based awards and long-term incentives, aligns well with shareholder interests. The emphasis on ESG initiatives also signals a forward-thinking approach that could resonate well in today's market. However, it is worth noting the significant executive compensation figures. While tied to performance and stock value, these high numbers can sometimes draw scrutiny. The pay ratio, while standard for a CEO in a tech company, is quite large, emphasizing the income disparity. The potential change of control payments are also very substantial, indicating the company values executive retention even in acquisition scenarios. In conclusion, K.L.A Corporation seems to be navigating the current economic landscape successfully with strong financial performance and a clear focus on future growth and sustainability. The governance structure appears sound and the executive compensation strategy is clearly linked to company success. Alright, that is our breakdown of KLA's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.